Yo, what's going on? It's your boy, Mr. Locario, the bad boy. The dating game was good. And it's that time again where I drop my new bad boy membership program. This one's called How to Vet a Woman for Casual Sex. All right, so you guys know that I talk a lot about vetting women, and I usually talk about it in the context of dating and getting to a relationship and stuff like that, right? But you also have to understand that you have to vet a woman even for casual sex. So that means hooking up with a girl, one night stand, stuff like that, right? And see, some of y'all might be like, well, why do you gotta vet a girl for that? You're just, hooking up with some chick, right? And what you wanna understand is that when you're actually hooking up with a girl and having casual sex with her, right? You wanna make sure that this girl is fully into you. You wanna make sure that this girl isn't like wishy-washy, isn't kind of like uncomfortable in a situation. Things like that are important when it comes to, interacting with the girl in a casual manner. Because what happens is that if you're dealing with a girl who isn't really she's not really about it as much. She's just kind of going with it. She's not too comfortable in the situation, right? After you do it with that type of girl, right, there could be some drama that comes afterwards. Could be some drama. Now, I get into what that drama is in the program. I'm not going to talk about it here necessarily, but, in the program, I'll talk about that type of stuff and why it's important to vet a woman for casual sex. So what I want you to do now is I want you to watch this quick clip. Right after this clip, I want you to click the link below or go straight to badboymembership.com to join the Bad Boy membership so you can watch this program plus all the other audio and video dating advice tutorials that I drop every month, all right? Check this out. Now, the first thing that I'm going to talk about when it comes to vetting a woman for sex is, does she have a positive response to you being sexual towards her? Does she have a positive response to you being sexual towards her? So this could be a situation where you meet a girl at a bar, you meet a girl at a club, at an event, or you're actually on a first date with this woman, right? And you want to see, is she responding positively to you flirting and building sexual tension? Right? So this is what you should be doing when you're interacting with the girl, is flirting and building that sexual tension. Right? Now, what you're looking to see if she's responding positively to you flirting and building sexual tension. Right? Now, what's a positive response is that her reaction to you flirting and building sexual tension is her reciprocating that interest, meaning she's also flirting with you, right? So you're saying flirtatious things, she's saying flirtatious things back, right? You know what I'm saying? Like she's like smiling and giggling and, having that like energy towards you when you're doing, you're flirting and building sexual tension, right? You might, let's say, for example, while you're flirting and you see that she's being very, responsive to it, you touch her hand or you put your arm around her, and then she, is touching you and she's like, sort of filling you up also. You understand? So that's her, responding positively to you being sexual towards her, right? This is her cooperating heavy when it comes to you interacting with her, right? Now, this is the best response that you can get when it comes to you interacting with a girl this way, right? Because when you have this response of her, being flirtatious with you, with her actually showing that she's interested in you sexually, right? This is the type of woman, the main type of woman that you want to focus on, right? This is the best case scenario. Now, there are other times where you'll be flirting with a woman, and on the opposite end of that spectrum, she's not responding positively to it. You understand? She has a negative reaction towards it. Either she'll be very vocal about not liking the fact that you're being sexual towards her. You might say some flirtatious sexual stuff, and she might say, oh, you're a little too forward. And, or like, let's say you try to get closer to her. She'll be like, oh, why are you sitting so close to me? You understand? Like, women will say that type of stuff, right? Now, that's a woman that has very low interest in you when you're interacting with that type of woman, right? Now, the thing is that when you're dealing with this type of girl, that's the type of woman that you want to make sure that you're not really going to interact with for casual sex. You understand what I'm saying? Because what happens is that this is the type of chick who is really not showing you that high interest in wanting to have sex with you. You see what I'm saying? And then so what happens is that when you're dealing with women and you're vetting them, you want to make sure that the woman that you're dealing with is a woman who actually wants to do it and who's showing you through her actions that she's interested in making it happen, right? So you have that type of woman on the other end of the spectrum who's responding negatively towards it. So she's like, sort of moving away from you. Like you might try to touch her hand, she'll pull her hand away, stuff like that, right? Now, the other type of woman, which is a little bit more confusing, right, is that you're going to have the type of women who are a little bit wishy-washy. You understand what I'm saying? Meaning you have women who will basically show you that they're interested by flirting back with you, but then at the same time, they're also being resistant. You understand what I'm saying? So you have the ones that'll show you that they're, interested, but at the same time, they'll pull back a little bit in certain situations. You see what I'm saying? And so you're like thinking, wait a second, like, is she into it? Is she not into it? Like, what's going on? Right now, sometimes what happens is these type of women, what they'll do is that they'll be doing that because they're sort of playing hard to get and they are interested, but they're just trying to be playful and trying to play hard to get because they think that's cute and they think that is going to make them more attractive to you and all that other stuff, right? So it's kind of like they'll sort of push back a little bit, but they're really fronting. They actually want it, but they're just pushing back in that little moment because they want to, to play that game so that you can, continue to push forward to make it happen, right? But what happens is that with the wishy-washy girls is also the times where they're wishy-washy in a situation, right? And what happens is that they might not necessarily be comfortable in the situation. So they're attracted to you in a sense, but at the same time, they might not necessarily be comfortable with getting, too sexual with you at this moment. You understand what I'm saying? So they might be a little nervous. Right. And so when it's that type of situation where they're a little nervous, those are the type of women you actually still don't want to really engage with. Right. So you have the woman who is extremely into it and being very responsive and being 100% cooperative. That's the woman you really want to like push forward. Then you have on the other opposite end of the spectrum, the woman who has a negative response to it, where she's like really not about it. And then you have the women who are in the middle. So the women who are in the middle, who are wishy-washy and all of that, and the women who give the negative type of responses, those are the women that you want to steer clear of in most of these cases, especially the one that's giving you the negative responses. The one in the middle, sometimes what will happen is that these women, you can still make things happen with them, but what happens is the chance that she might kind of be nervous and, uncomfortable in the situation and you don't want to really deal with her like that. Right. But the ones that are 100% cooperative, 100% giving you that energy, that feeling that they are really about it. They're showing you through their words and their actions that they want to make something happen. Those are the ones that you want to continue to, either pull out the bar, pull out the club, try to have sex with her on that first date if you can. You see what I'm saying? Those are the ones who are the most important chicks to really continue with the interaction. And I'm going to talk about why that's actually important a little later as to why you want to make sure those are the ones that you, pay attention to more. Now, the girls who are in the middle, right? The ones who are kind of like wishy-washy, 1 minute they're flirting with you, the next minute they're backing off, then they come back and flirt with you, next minute they're backing off, right? What happens is that those are the type of girls that you can seduce, but you still also have to be able to discern whether or not she's being playful or she's nervous. So if she's the playful type who's just playing hard to get, but she's actually interested, you can still get her by seducing her, right? And, I have programs that, talk about seducing chicks and all that other stuff, right? And you can seduce her and then get her to the point where she wants to make something happen and you make something happen with her. But you have the nervous girl, the nervous type who's also in the middle type of girl, the one that's uncomfortable.
you have to make sure you can tell whether or not, okay, is this the girl that's comfortable? Is the girl that's, just kind of being playful? And if she's uncomfortable and nervous, she's that type of girl. That's the type of girl you don't want to pull home. That's the type of girl you don't necessarily want to continue to do things with. You see what I'm saying? Now, the difference between the women who are, nervous and uncomfortable and just like being playful when it comes to those middle girls is the ones that are being playful. What happens is that as the night progresses or as things progress, they get more and more, like sexual with you. They get more and more cooperative with you. So the cooperation starts to happen a little bit more to where they end up, resembling the first type of girl that's 100% into the situation. But if she's like nervous and uncomfortable, then what's going to happen is that she's going to stay in that wishy-washy energy, right? And so what it is that if you notice that throughout the whole time she stays within that wishy-washy energy, then you might want to charge this woman to the game. You understand what I'm saying? So you got to be very careful about not messing with the women who are the nervous, uncomfortable, wishy-washy chicks, and know how to discern those chicks between, those chicks and the ones who are the playful, playing hard to get chicks that's also in the middle. So the thing is that when you're dealing with those middle girls, you can still seduce the ones that's being playful, but the ones who's being nervous and uncomfortable, you might want to just charge those to the game. You feel what I'm saying? Don't really do too much with those chicks. You feel what I'm saying? But again, overall, the women that you really, really want to deal with, right? The ones who you really, really want to get with and make something happen with are the ones who are the chicks who are 100% about it, who are 100%, into the situation, who are giving you that energy of the chick who really wants to make it happen. You understand? So those are the ones that you really, really want to take heed to. Now, the next thing I want to talk about is something extremely, extremely important that most guys don't do, and most guys don't even know about. And I basically call this the 8-10 rule. The 8-10 rule, right? And the 8-10 rule is something that you must do when you're first about to have sex with a woman. Okay? This is the first time you're about to have sex with this girl. Now, this is casual sex, right? First time you're having casual sex with this chick, a chick you're about to hook up with. Could be a one night stand. You understand what I'm saying? Sex on the first date or whatever it is, right? You got to make sure that you do the 8-10 rule, right? And what is the 8-10 rule? Okay, let me break it down. Now, the 8-10 rule is earlier, you heard me mentioning my Bad Boy membership program. So this program is a 45 through 90 minute audio/video step-by-step dating advice tutorial series that will help you learn how to attract beautiful women, right? So you've probably read articles or seen videos about attracting women. You've heard that you have to use pickup lines or act like something you're not, or act like a jerk, or you'll never be able to sleep with women. And you've probably realized that these are all lies. You hear all these gimmicky things and you're like, what are you talking about? This stuff doesn't work, right? So I'm going to tell you the truth about how to actually improve your game. Okay, so the thing is, you don't have to do any pickup lines or anything like that to really get beautiful women, right? The thing is that you just have to avoid making the mistake that most guys make. And most guys make the mistake of thinking a magic pill or a magic line or a magic trick is going to get them what they want from dating. They think reading a few articles, watching a few videos, or even getting a few questions answered is going to teach them everything they need to know about attracting women. When this doesn't work, they keep being frustrated at the lack of results. So until you understand the truth, you'll keep being disappointed in approaches that just don't work. Reading a few articles, watching a few videos, or even getting a few questions answered is only going to teach you a few things. It isn't going to maximize your success in dating. What you need is consistent, honest, and straightforward information about how attracting beautiful women is really accomplished. So the truth is, in order to attract, date, and have sex with beautiful women, there's really one thing that you need to do. And that one thing is examine and practice the game on a consistent basis. I'm gonna say that again. Examine and practice the game on a consistent basis, right? So that means that, you can't learn how to attract women by studying the game just once in a while. You can't learn how to attract women by studying the game from time to time. You can't learn how to attract women by studying the game every now and then, okay? You will only learn how to attract, date, and have sex with beautiful women if you examine and practice the game on a consistent basis. All right, so look at it this way. If a guy had a pot belly and wanted to get six-pack abs, he would have to go to the gym and eat healthy consistently. He won't get six-pack abs if he goes to the gym and eats healthy once in a while, from time to time, or every now and then. He would have to go to the gym and eat healthy on a consistent basis to get results. So the same thing applies to you in becoming the man who attracts beautiful women. You'll learn how to attract beautiful women when you examine and practice the game on a consistent basis, right? And so this is why I came out with my Bad Boy membership program. And as a member, again, you get consistent, honest, and straightforward information every month. And then this is going to be a 45 to 90 minute audio/video step-by-step dating advice tutorial series that you're going to be getting that's going to help you step up your game, right? So I'm going to tell you some of the things that you're going to actually be getting in this Bad Boy membership. So right here we have the easy way to date online for men. So in this audio, you're going to learn what type of pictures to put up in your profile and what type of pictures to avoid, what you need to write in your profile that will make women want to contact you. You will learn how to send a message to women that will make her give you her number fast and want to go on a date with you. Also, you're going to learn techniques that will make multiple women contact you without you having to send them a message first. You're also going to get the ultimate 5-step guide to getting over approach anxiety. And in this audio, you're going to learn how to prepare yourself before you approach women, how to approach multiple women in one day. You're also going to learn how to use the Band-Aid method, which will help you increase the amount of women you approach. You're also going to learn how to use a technique that I created called the walk by that will help you get over your anxiety of approaching women in the street, and much more. And also you're going to get how to attract women using direct game. And in this audio, you're going to learn what direct game is and how it will help you approach more women. You're also going to learn how to find the women who are attracted to you and how to avoid women who will waste your time. You're going to know what to say to women when you are using direct game. You're also going to learn how to get women to want to hook up with you, right? So you're going to get all of these programs, and each month you're going to get a new program, right? Let me actually let you know some more of the programs you're going to get on the Bad Boy membership. So another program you're going to get is 10 ways for men to build their confidence. You're also going to get how to get more dates and less flakes, how to get girls from the club back to your place, 15 signs she's interested in you, how to attract women using your conversation skills, just have sex with her, how to have sex with women without having to go on dates, the art of approaching and picking up women successfully, how to get women to chase you, the ultimate guide on how to get a girl back to your place, 5 tips on never running out of stuff to say to women, how to step up your phone/text game, how to build sexual tension with a woman, 5 tips on how to attract dimes. The art of flirting. 7 ways to reduce your amount of rejections. 10 fast and easy ways to get more sex. Now, when you join the Bad Boy membership today, you're going to get all of these programs that I just mentioned. So all of the programs that I just mentioned, you're going to get all of these today. And then each month, you're going to get a new program. Every first of the month, you're going to get a new program. So you're going to get all of these programs and more, and you're going to get a new program each month. Now, you're going to get a bonus when you join the Bad Boy membership. And this bonus is unlimited free email coaching. So as a bonus for being a Bad Boy member, you'll be able to email me any questions you have about your dating life for free. I will answer any questions that you have, and you can send me as many questions as you want. Clients pay $49.97 just to get one question answered, and you get to have unlimited questions answered for free, as long as you are a Bad Boy member. Now, is the Bad Boy membership right for you? Now, I want to be completely honest. I do not want you to join the Bad Boy membership if it's not right for you. So what I'm going to do now, I'm going to list a few things that will make it extremely clear if the Bad Boy membership is right for you. Then I'm also going to list a few things that's going to make it extremely clear if the Bad Boy membership is not right for you. All right, so the Bad Boy membership is right for you if you're frustrated because you keep trying to attract women but nothing seems to work. You're tired of not knowing what to say to women so you can get their numbers and go on dates. You want to get to know how to get over your fear of rejection. You want to know how to become a confident man. You want to increase your number of sex partners. You want to know how to get girls from the club back to your place. You want to know how to get more women to contact you on online dating sites. And you want to know how to approach and pick up women successfully. So if one or all of those things apply to you, then the Bad Boy membership is right for you. And you should click below to subscribe. Now, I'm going to list a few things that will let you know if the Bad Boy membership is not right for you. So this is not right for you if you're able to attract women easily. You know exactly what to say to women to increase the chances of you having sex with them. You have a lot of hot chicks' numbers in your phone that you can call right now to go on dates with. You have no fear of approaching women in the street, in bars, or at clubs. You are having sex on a consistent basis with multiple women. So you might be wondering, how much would I have to invest to become a Bad Boy member so that I can consistently study the game and learn how to really attract women? Now, keep in mind that I charge $3,000 a month for in-person personal coaching. If you were to purchase each audio/video in this membership by itself, the amount would be $297 for each audio/video. As of right now, there are over 3 dozen programs on the Bad Boy membership, with a new program being created each month. So if you were to purchase each of these programs, it will cost you over $10,000. But you're not going to pay $10,000 or even $297. Since I want you to get this content that will help you become more successful with women, you will only have to invest $97 a month. That's it, only $97 a month, and you can cancel at any time. Now, this is a small investment that you're making to learn how to realistically attract beautiful women successfully. Now, before I end this audio, I want to read you something, a quote that I put on Facebook the other day. And, you know, a lot of people were commenting on it, and they was just like, yo, this breaks down basically everything when we talk about, you know, what game is and what it's about and why it's important. Because a lot of times, guys, they're like, oh, well, what's the point of this game stuff? And, it doesn't make any sense. And it's all about looks and money and status. And if you don't have the looks, then you can't get girls and blah, 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 and all this other craziness, right? So I'm going to read this quote, right? And this is what I said on Facebook. I said, most people do not understand what game is. Game is about skill and strategy. Everyone technically has game. The question is your game weak or is your game tight? Usually, we say a person has game if their game is tight, and a person doesn't have game if their game is weak. So you can have two guys, one whose game is tight and one whose game is weak. They can both get women. The difference is the guy whose game is tight will have more options, have more sex, and usually have more attractive women to choose from. The guy whose game is weak usually has limited options, usually takes what he can get when it comes to sex, and in most cases has average to below average looking women. So when a man steps up his game, that means he is learning what he can do to improve himself, which improves the quality of women he attracts. The choice is up to you as to which guy you want to be. So basically, what I'm saying here is that the more that you study the game, the better that you get at the game, then the better results you will get. So basically, you decide the type of guy you want to be. So you can decide to be the guy who keeps getting rejected, the guy who keeps getting flaked on, the guy who keeps wasting money on all these dates that don't go anywhere, or you just end up settling for that one girl that you're really not that into, but you're just settling for her because you think you can't do any better. So you could be that dude, or you can be a guy who actually steps up his game, a guy who knows what to do, a guy who knows how to attract beautiful women, a guy who is going to have multiple women who is going to be interested in him so that he can really have a successful dating life. You have to choose which guy you want to be. And I think you want to be that guy who's successful with women, which is why you're listening to this audio program right now. See, the Bad Boy membership is for guys at various levels of the game. You can be a guy who has never talked to a woman, or you could be a guy who is just trying to improve his game. Either way, these easy to follow steps in the Bad Boy membership program will help you become the man who will attract beautiful women. I've helped thousands of men achieve success in the dating game, and I want to help you achieve that same success. Remember, in order to attract, date, and have sex with beautiful women, there's really just one thing you need to do. Examine and practice the game on a consistent basis, and what better way to do that than to join the Bad Boy membership program. So in the Bad Boy membership, you get a different 45 through 90-minute audio/video series every month filled with detailed, easy to follow, step-by-step content that will help you attract beautiful women, and unlimited email coaching, a $49.97 value you get for free. You get all of this for only $97 a month, and remember, you can cancel anytime. Don't miss out on this opportunity. Click below and join the Bad Boy membership today.